What's up, guys? It is Oktoberfest season, and more of our favorite local Los Angeles breweries are packaging their Oktoberfest beers. And we figured, why not grab a handful of them, pour them out, do a blind taste test, and see which one we like the best.
First up, Luketoberfest from Lucky Luke Brewing in Palmdale. We have Bear's Ears Marzen Lager from Brewery West in San Pedro. Then we have Common Space. That's a bingo. These guys are in Hawthorne, and it's a collab with Figueroa Mountain, which is always nice to see. And then we have LA Ale Works Superstein. These guys also in Hawthorne. Very excited to try all these beers. I know they're not all the same style of beer, but this is Oktoberfest. It's fucking beer, and we don't care. We're gonna taste them all.
All right, let's get into beer number one.
Let's do it. The darkest of the bunch.
Yeah.
Right? Nice sweet caramel notes on the nose.
Which I really like on these types of beers. I'm a Marzen Lager fan,
of
so
course.
those are
All right, let's give it a whirl.
throw bars up.
Yeah, I mean, that really carries through to the palate. Super sweet. Nice nuttiness to it too.
Yeah.
Caramel.
But still easy drinking.
Very easy drinking. Very refreshing. This is the first beer of the day, and it's what a way to kick off the day, right?
Lots of flavor in this one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oktoberfest. Fucking love it.
Yeah, let's move into beer number two.
Let's do it.
Much lighter.
This is the lightest of the bunch.
lightest of the bunch.
Got a little bit of kind of like a chill haze going on here. You know, not cloudy, but just that slight haze that you can sometimes see on a lager.
I mean, maybe just like a tinge of sweetness on the nose.
Oh, I just dove right into it. I couldn't help myself.
All right.
I'm a thirsty boy.
Crowbar up then.
Yeah. I mean, that's really crisp and refreshing.
Yeah.
This is a delicious beer. Really none of that sweetness compared to the beer we just had. Probably indicative of the true style, but I like this a lot.
Still like a little bit of sweetness I'm tasting. I don't know if that's just residual for the Marzen before, or if
No,
it's still,
this definitely has some
got a little
sweetness.
sweetness
Yeah.
to it. But yeah, like you said, it's got that crisp refreshingness that you expect in a type of Oktoberfest lager.
I really like this beer. I could drink this for a long time.
Well, not all of it. Let's move into beer number three.
If we have to. Okay, and in terms of the color spectrum, this one falls right kind of in the middle between these two.
Yeah.
A little bit more orange. The nose, I'm just like losing completely. Ooh.
I just went right into this one, by the way.
Good, because on the nose, I'm really not getting much.
I mean, much more bubbly, a lot less sweet.
Oh yeah,
than the first
carbonation
two.
level is higher for sure.
Yeah.
I kind of saw that when we first got them sat in front of us. The bubbles were kind of coming off the bottom of the glass in a much more aggressive way than any of these other beers.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the crispness that brings to this beer.
It's got a nice dry finish on it as well.
Yeah, it has a little bit of sweetness to it, but really just like crisp and bready. You know, a little bit of kind of like that cracker flavor.
Yep.
I really enjoyed like whatever the malt bill was to build this beer. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it as well.
All right, and last but not least,
Beer number four. Okay.
real dark orange color, like almost copper here.
Little caramel sweetness on that nose.
Yeah.
Not as much as the first one.
Yeah, definitely some sweetness, a little bit of biscuitiness to it too. And this is just, it's softer. This is a softer beer.
Yeah.
This is well-rounded when it comes to bitterness, carbonation, crispness, sweetness. I think that in terms of balance across the board here, this beer nails that.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
It's really good. I like this too. Honestly, all four of these, I wasn't disappointed with any of them.
No.
Really
there's
good.
not one that I did not like. They're all pretty different, which is kind of cool when you look at how many different types of Oktoberfest beer styles are out there and people are putting out there, that like you can get beers across the spectrum and get something very different from each one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to choose, which one is your favorite? What would you go with?
I think I'm all about that balance right now. I'm really liking the fact that you can get a little bit of everything on number 4.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna have to throw my vote in for this one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I think that if we polled 100 people on a tasting like this, I think the majority would be picking that beer. I, on the other hand, am going to take things a little bit of a different direction. I'm going to go with beer number 3.
Ooh.
And I think this has to do, which whenever you talk to us about what's your favorite beer, a lot of it has to do with context in where you're at, time of day, all that type of stuff, environmental factors, your own personal mood. This is hitting it for me right now. First beer of the day, Sunday, it's about noon. And the crispness of this beer, the carbonation levels, the lack of sweetness, which is kind of hitting me in the right moment right now, really makes me gravitate towards this number 3. So I'm really excited to reveal which beer is which. Should we go and do that now?
Yeah, let's do that, because I need to know what I'm drinking here.
Bear's Ears Marzen, Brewery West, is beer number 4. That's the beer that you chose.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
All right, next up, the Common Space That's a Bingo collab with Figueroa Mountain. That's beer number 3. That's the beer that I chose.
Okay.
Very nice.
Wow.
We have LA Aleworks Superstein at beer number 2. And then last but not least, Lucky Luke Marzen beer, Luketoberfest, is beer number 1. The darkest beer and the sweetest beer. So yeah, that's it. We have 4 terrific Oktoberfest beers from 4 very, very awesome LA breweries.
Of course, these are just 2 beers that we liked. We want to know what you guys are drinking and what Oktoberfest beers you guys are into. Drop those in the comments below. We want to hear all about it. All right, now that we've tasted these though, what are we going to do with the rest of these beers?
Combine them all and chug it?
Naturally.
Let's do it. Oktoberfest!